Alright, so what I wanted to do was make this as accessible to beginners as possible. And it's going to be kind of crazy with all the strum pattern stuff, but not too bad. Once you learn the pattern, it's really not too bad. So we got a couple of basic, just open position chords, and then we got a sort of pseudo C sharp minor chord that's really easy. I can show you guys. So, and also there's a couple of different little things I can show you. There's like a little embellishment I was using that I heard that you don't have to use. That's where you're adding your pinky on the second fret of the high E string on these chords, and I'll show you how to do that if you want to do it. So go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get started. So what you want to do is play an E chord. So you're going to set your index finger, first fret of the G, middle finger, second fret of the A, ring finger, second fret of the D. Now, I'll go ahead and play the strum pattern. I'm not going to do the pinky riff. I'm just going to do just the E chord, because this will be the easiest way for a beginner to play it. Would just be like... Alright, so the strum pattern is a lot of downs. It sounds kind of more confusing than that, but it's just a lot of down strums. So we've got, if I slow it down, we've got down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Alright, so it's a lot of downs. It's kind of it's a pattern though if you hear it. So you've got and that's going to set you up for the next chord. So one more time. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And that sets you up to go to the next chord, which is an A2. All right, and looking at just a little bit of the right hand technique in this song, because what's happening is we're getting sort of a muted or muffled sounding down strum on these chords, on particularly on a lot of our down strums. Okay, so it almost kind of creates that effect, and it's not something easy for beginners to pick up. So I just want to kind of touch on this a little bit. So what you want to do is focus on when you're doing your down strums. What you're going to do is you're going to karate chop right by the bridge, okay? Right by the bone bridge on your guitar. You're going to karate chop that right as you strike down on the strings. So what that does is it creates sort of a minute palm muting sound that sort of creates a sort of tension in the strum pattern. It creates a tension in that it's not a full open strum. It's not just that. It's, and when you strum up, you let off of the palm mute. So you've got now that's going to take you some time and some practice, so please don't, if you're not getting that right away, don't worry about it. But just keep that in mind as we're going through all the different sections of this song. So for the A2, all you got to do is hop your middle finger and your ring finger down so that your middle finger is now on second fret of the D, ring finger is on second fret of the G. And you focus your strum from the A string, and you just let that B and high E ring open. And you do the same strum pattern. So again, that was down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And that sets you up to go back to the E chord again. All right. So if we work on that slow for a while, and then you try to loosen up and just play it a little quicker, so we'll be more like. And notice when I switch to that A2, you can actually just leave your index finger down on that first fret of G so that it's there when you need to go back to the E. All right, so now if you want to play that little embellishment I was doing in the intro, here's what you do. You just got to have your pinky ready to set down on the second fret of the high E string. And you're only going to set it down on the up strums. So remember the strum pattern was down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Now the very last up, you don't need it. But for all the other ups, you want to have your pinky down on that second fret of high E. So if I play it slow, so now that brings us to the C sharp minor chord that we hear a couple times throughout the song. Now I'm going to kind of leave it up to you and your ears to figure out where exactly this goes in the arrangement of the song, but I can tell you it always comes after the A2, and then after it you always go back to the A2. Okay, so practicing getting to it. What I'm doing for the chord is I'm just setting my index finger down on the 4th fret of the A. All right, ring finger goes down on the 6th fret of the D, pinky goes down on the 6th fret of the G. And again, this is an A string centric chord where you want to focus your strum kind of from the A string down through the high E. So the B and the high E can ring open on this one, as with the A2 and the E chord as well. So the strum pattern I'm using is exactly the same. And that puts you back to the A2 and then back to the E chord. So let's go ahead and just practice that. Now that we know the chord, we'll go ahead and practice again kind of slow. So 2, 3 from the E. Anyway, I hope that lesson was helpful for you. Go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next video.